Hi, friends. Extending our previous session where we had seen some programmable logic devices, the next thing want to look at is can we remember a set of data or can we remember contents of a table? What a table consists of? Table consists of rows, and in each row there will be columns. So the rows talk about the number of entries in your table, and columns talk about the number of attributes each row may have. So that way, the number of rows can be said as a address where you are storing the data, and the value of columns all together we can club them and call them data. So we can store a set of data, and as per requirement you can give a proper address which data you are talking about, and that particular data is made accessible. So that's a simple logic of memory. The memory, there are many types. One is called read only memory. So in the read only memory, what will happen is the address is given to a decoder, and decoder will have, so if we are talking about n bit address, then you will have 2 to the power n outcomes, and these 2 to the power n outcomes are grouped together, and using the appropriate connectivity, some m data can be collected out. So this m data can be 0 or 1. So depending on which address is given, that particular address line goes high, and whichever is connected to that, so those lines will go high, other lines will remain low. So this is done at the manufacturing level. Therefore, whenever the chip is being designed, this connectivities are manufactured. So at the first position, that is at the zeroth address, if you are talking about 0010, then there won't be a connection here, there won't be a connection here, there will be a connection here, there will not be a connection here. On the first location, if you are talking about 1101, as you can see here, one is connected, one is connected, then it's not connected, then connected. So if connected you get a 1 out, not connected you get a 0 out. So that way you can talk about 2 to the power n combinations for giving n as input for address, and these number, d number, is the size of the data we can talk of. So that depends on how many lines you create here. So this is a read only memory. That that means it is created only at the time of manufacturing this chip. Then we have second, which is called PROM, that is programmable read only memory. In this case, at every junction here, what happens is one diode will be connected like this. So whenever this input is made high due to this diode, this output also goes high, if there is a diode, and if there is no diode, then this will be low, because this high does not make it connected to this. There is a diode, so this high will make it high, but there is no diode here, therefore this won't become high, this remains low. Now what is programmability here? Yes, that's it. Every junction will have a diode at the time of manufacturing, but when you are using it, when you start using it, then you can program it, and between these two lines, this line, between this line and this line, make sure to have very large voltage applied, and this large voltage applied will damage the diode, and hence there is no more a diode here, and hence in future whenever an input high is given here, this output will not be high, because this diode is missing. So this connecting high voltage between these 2 points to destroy this diode is called programming, is called programming, and this can be done only once. And once the diode is destroyed, that's it, it cannot be regained back, because the diode, this whole thing is inside a package, and once the diode is destroyed, it cannot be uh, redone, and hence so it has to be done very carefully, and this is used only for one type of operations, and once it is built for one operation, you cannot modify it. So you want modifiable things, then we get another thing, that is erasable, programmable read only memory. Here this diode is not permanently damaged, but it is just disconnected, and this disconnection is temporary, and this disconnected diode can be reconnected when exposed to ultraviolet radiation. When exposed to ultraviolet radiation, the diodes are reconnected. So if you program it, that means connecting a high voltage, the diodes are disconnected, and if you find that something went wrong, then this thing can be erased. So whatever programming is done, that programming can be erased. That means the removed diodes are reconnected through exposing to ultraviolet radiation. So after some fixed duration of ultraviolet radiation exposure, the diodes get reconnected. That's how the semiconductor is built. So that's one which is erasable, programmable, read only memory. But the problem with this is every time you want to erase, it has to be exposed to ultraviolet. But yes, we need electrically erasable, so electrically erasable read programmable read only memory, that is EEPROM. And here instead of ultraviolet, so there is the circuit is built such that when uh, proper electrical potential is applied across the points, then the diodes get reconnected, and hence they are again available for programmability. So that's electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. So there are basically the types are read-only memory. Here they are permanent connections are made at the time of manufacturing. Programmable read-only memory, diodes are made at every junction at the time of manufacturing and before using. Some wherever diodes are not required are fused and permanently damaged, and that way it can be used. But if you want reusability, then there is another thing called erasable programmable read-only memory. This under ultraviolet exposure can be erased and can be made available for reprogramming. But every time erasing through ultraviolet is also a difficult issue. So latest version is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, wherein the erasing is also done electrically, and that's most of the cases. We prefer to work with EEPROM, and that's some very basics about memory and what for this memory, how this memory can be used for implementing our boolean functions and others. We'll see in our next session. So till then, take care, see you, bye.